Hello explorers, thanks for joining us again and welcome back to another informative video on our YouTube channel. On today's episode, we are visiting the country of Senegal. By the end of this video, for those of you who don't know Senegal, we'll present Senegal to you from a different angle and also present its economy, talk about the transformative nature of this amazing African country, so the next time you plan to visit, you have enough information. So without any delay, we should just go straight into it. With regards to Senegal, for those of you who want to know more, it's a country on the coast of West Africa, bordering the North Atlantic Ocean in the west and also bordered by Mauritania and the Senegal River in the north. It is bordered by Mali in the east, by Guinea and also the Guinea-Bissau on the south. It also includes the Gambia and narrow nations along the banks of the Gambian River. Senegal shares also maritime borders with the island country of Cape Verde in the west. Senegal lies within three climate zones, with a hot desert zone in the north and semi-arid zones in the center and also tropical savanna areas in the south. The country occupies an area of just over 196,000 kilometers square. This is about more than the size, so to say, the country of Greece, and also slightly smaller than the US state of South Dakota. Moving also forward, the country has a population of just over 16 million people. The capital and largest city is Dakar. Spoken languages in this amazing African nation are French, which is official. You do have Wolof and also other West African languages. Looking at the background of Senegal, Senegal got its independence from France in 1960. Senegal joined with the Gambia to form the nominal Confederation of Senegambia in 1982. However, the envisaged integration of the two countries was never carried out, and the union was dissolved in 1989. Looking at the system and the political arrangement in this African nation, Senegal is a semi-presidential democratic republic. The country's political system remains dominated by the office of the presidency. The president is chief of state. He is elected by the absolute majority, voted through a two-round system. Head of government is the prime minister. He is appointed by the president. Senegal has a mixed legal system. Its judicial system is based on the French Civil Code and Senegalese Islamic law. If you are new to this channel, we will encourage you to subscribe and share our videos to your different network. Looking at the economy of Senegal, Senegal's economy is driven by mining, construction, tourism, fishing, and also agriculture, which are the primary source of employment in the rural areas. The country's key export industries include phosphate mining, fertilizers production, and also agricultural production, commercial fishing, and Senegalese aspect as well. Also working on oil exploration projects. It relies heavily on donor assistance in different areas, but the country has transformed, looking at its emergence in different areas. Foreign direct investments comes in from different countries. Senegal reached a growth rate of about just over 8%. That was looking back in 2018 due to a partial strong performance in agriculture despite other challenges in the rural area as well. However, Senegal has been known to be a country that has moved to a different level. Senegal is amongst the most stable countries with three peaceful political transitions since independence in 1960. From February of 2019, the presidential election that saw President Macky Sall won a term. He's been in office since 2012. However, the second term will be shorter due to a March 2016 referendum that reduced the presidential term from 7 to 5 years. If you are new to this channel, we will encourage you to subscribe and share our videos to your different network. Looking forward with regards to the economy, Senegal's economic growth has been amongst the highest in Africa between 2014 to 2018, remaining above 6% looking at it annually. The GDP growth was about 5.1% and also down from 16%. The service sector continues to be the largest contributor in the country's economy. The service sector is really huge. As we've pointed out, the service sector continues to be the largest contributor to the GDP of Senegal, while on the high demand in investment and in different areas with strong growth drivers. Since the early 2020s, looking at the COVID-19 pandemic, that's highly charged the Senegal's economic outlook. Growth has slowed significantly to an estimated reduced to 1.4%. That's in 2020, with services sectors such as tourism and also transportation and export particularly hard hit. Like any other African country, Senegal has responded with containment measures and also comprehensive economic stimulus plan to kind of fight back to protect lives and also livelihood. However, limited physical buffers to also safety nets and vulnerability in the healthcare system in different areas, especially in the rural areas, may slow down different aspects in the Senegal's growth. Economic recovery will likely be gradual, like any other regional nation, driven by robust return to private consumption and investment. Reforms envisaged under the Senegalese emerging plan needs to be deepened to grow and also resume its pre-pandemic trajectory, where Senegal was flying based on its growth in different areas. Significant crowding and also investment in central increasing Senegal's productivity, and also the country is investing in different areas. Senegal does have huge investment in a lot of projects that it's been involved in. Development challenges does exist, of course, that looking at those key development issues to mitigate the social economic impact of COVID-19 while enabling sustainable inclusiveness in terms of growth and characterization by different areas. For example, improving resilience to macro-physical environmental issues that may affect the economy, boosting the protective human capital for growth protection, and also enhancing competitiveness, so they point out, for job creations and also improve digital and physical connectivity at the national and regional levels to enhance Senegal's performance, to take Senegal back to where before COVID came in, they were growing really fast. However, post this, the government is looking at different strategies to advance this country. Senegal has been known to be one of the most advanced countries in terms of different areas to medical aspect, looking at the way they've tackled the COVID challenges that they faced in their own country. And also, Senegal has been a very attractive country for tourists from around the world. It has different services and also different places that you could visit when you go to Senegal. There are very nice places in Senegal that for those of you who would like to travel to this amazing African country, you can go to the Royal Albert Market for those of you who plan to visit Senegal or around the Banjul area, which is important, kind of looking at the interaction with the Gambia. You can also in Dakar go to Marché Sandanga and also the Some15 Dakar Market, which is a great place for you to be. You will enjoy your time there. You have different things and tradings that you would experience, the amazing culture of Senegal. You can also, for those of you who plan to go in the borders, you can move to Sanyang Market, which is in the Gambia, and also different places that you can go to is the Planche de Ngong, and also which is the Ngong in Senegal. It's an interesting area which will wow your experience to the hospitality that this amazing African nation could offer you. For those of you who want to go a little bit deeper, you can go to Gorée Islands in Senegal, which is very attractive and also is a wonderful place for those of you who plan to explore this amazing African nation. You can also check the Lac Rose in Senegal. It's also a very beautiful place, and different collectors and also the shores of Lac Rose and the Pink Lake will amaze your experience while you visit Senegal. You also do have the Infant Museum of African Art that's in Senegal. You can enjoy your experience there. It's one of the best things about your trip to West Africa. And if you don't visit this particular Infant Museum of African Art, there's also another place you may visit, the Abuko Natural Reserve, which could be around the Gambia, and you can interact to see how from Banjul you would experience that part for those of you who try to interact between those two countries. Also, for those of you who also want to move ahead a little bit to check on a few other things, Senegal does have some wonderful hotels, and the country's capital will amaze you in terms of Dakar's hospitality. And in different areas, tourists from all over the world travel to this amazing African country. The infrastructure of Senegal has transformed. The country is investing hugely in new airports and different infrastructure issues that Senegal is tackling. The country is changing its face It's employed people from different regions and also moving to the capital Dakar. And for also some very interesting transportation network, the government is working really hard to kind of shape the Senegalese people's future in different ways. Senegal does have its own challenges. However, the country is moving ahead, is transforming in different ways. It is a very stable country politically, and the transition has been recognized in different quarters around the world. So for those of you who plan to visit, we hope that next time you make a trip to go to Senegal, we have informed you with a different aspect in terms of your travel. If you are new to our channel, we encourage you to subscribe and share our videos to your different network. For now, thanks very much. Hopefully we've informed you with regards to your trip to Senegal. If you feel that we were informed or kind of point out to the spot on to the areas that are interested in you looking at knowing this amazing African country, we would like to hear from you from the comment section. If you feel that there is a place we've left out with regards to Senegal, we would also like to hear from you. If you recently came from Senegal, we would like to know what your experiences were. Otherwise, thanks for watching The Explorer. We're looking forward to meeting you in our next episode. Don't forget to subscribe and share our videos to your different network. For now, we see you in our next episode. Have a good day. Bye-bye.